It is a glorious green morning. Oh, and I've got what's that? Mm, Look too close. Anyway, so I'm live on my way to work right now. It has been a good morning so far. I just got done training a group of, well, maybe I won't say a new group that is just the next town over of people who want to also move their bodies first thing in the morning. So we got that class going. We've got the outdoor strength training class going on in my town that I lead. Oh, there's cows out right now. And let's see. So 5 days a week, I am training strength training in person. So that's pretty cool. I've got absolutely, you know how in the business sense, people use services and they will pay rent for a building. They'll do all these things to hopefully make a profit on, and above all of the expenses that are being paid. I don't really rely on things like that to get me by. And that is why I'm able to keep my class prices so low, which feels pretty good to be able to do that. And the class is very community oriented. So I don't play music. We were even talking about it in class, like in yoga, usually there's like the music or you like close your eyes and you tap into your body and how you feel. So it's very self-focused, which is great and wonderful. Um, but there is something empowering. Oh, little quail on the road. There is something very empowering about not having any music on, exercising and moving and stretching and using your muscles. There's something to be said about just being able to talk to the people that you're in the class with. And so I'm leading and I might not be talking as much or if, at all, but I'm leading the exercises and they're all exercises that, most people can do. And everyone gets to talk. Like you can talk to each other, talk about what's going on in life, you can talk about what's going on in the community, you can talk about what's going on, you can talk about funny stories, sad stories. Really, obviously it's appropriate and obviously it's interesting or maybe funny. There's kind of a point to, everything that we say, but other than that, it's a really great time. So I kind of feel like you don't really see that I don't think I've ever been to a class like that, but that's how I had my strength training class on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. at the community center. I was going through the community center, and because that was a recreation class, that was free, which was also awesome. Um, and and yeah, same thing. Like I didn't have any music. I just had all of us talking. Like if we were quiet or if we felt or some of us felt shy to open up or whatever the case was, eventually eventually we all kind of got ourselves talking. So we talk about what's going on in the community. We talk about, things that are fair, not fair, what we agree on, what we don't agree on. And it was just actually really lovely and pleasant. And I think pretty relaxing for people. And so that was pretty great. And I have pretty much just continued that into other parts of the community. So, um, and ironically so, most or a lot of the people from that strength training class have stayed, um, and started going to this class. Um, so that's pretty awesome. I feel like I've done a pretty good job as the leader of the whole thing to be very inclusive and open-minded and disciplined and yeah, I guess just overall very kind and community oriented so that anyone who needs to move their body, even if you like that's the funny thing is like most of the time you'll get loyal exercisers, people who love to go to any really exercise class, to stay mobile, they get it, they know the health benefits and whatnot. But then there's the people who kind of like who also really need it but don't do it. They know they need it, but they don't really make the time for it. And so joining something like this where you're talking to each other and you're not really thinking the whole time. You're not thinking about how like, oh, this is kind of like weird. Oh, this, oh, that. You're not thinking about your life. And you don't feel so alone. Like you get to talk about all sorts of things with each other because we all kind of get it, right? Um, so, so yeah, that is what's going on. I'm on my way to work now to my 9 to 5 where I get to stress about the the compliance of telephone poles, rooftop mounts, um, towers, all sorts of different inanimate objects. And you know what's funny about the dichotomy that I'm kind of in is that my 9 to 5, although it's been such a blessing, it's supported me financially, it's gotten me out of debt, it's been giving me experience and all these great things. I've noticed that I like people. I like to communicate to people. I like to look at people. I like to be in a group with people. Um, but there is something interesting about when your profession is about inanimate objects or it's about food or it's about something really that serves people, but it's not in itself a thing that is a person. Does that if that makes sense? Um, so all day long I'm thinking about, is this up to code? Is this up to compliance? Does this need an RCC? Did I push the production? All these things that have nothing to do with people. All they have to do is with, did I follow the process? And is this thing in the, part of the process um, that indirectly makes people happy in the long run. Um, whoops. And so I notice that as someone who's kind of always been an avid exerciser and now who has turned around and I mean, I guess essentially monetized my hobby, I get to hang out with people and I get to be with morning people and I get to um, help people directly feel less pain in their body, feel stronger in their muscles, just overall feel a lot more joy and set themselves up for success for the day. And, that's very fulfilling. I love the direct impact that I have in that way, as opposed to the indirect um, impact that I have through my 9 to 5. So, so that's a big thing that I think about that I have. I know I've put myself intentionally into having the security, if you will, of a 9 to 5, and then having kind of a side hustle slash small business to um, have that one-to-one impact or that one-to-many impact. So I know that I put myself in that situation and I'm enjoying every day, every moment of it, making the most of it. And whoops, thank you. I am enjoying all of it. And so I just share all of that just to kind of get us all here. I haven't been able to see comments. I'm pretty sure everyone has just left because I can't really be super engaging. I can kind of only really talk. Um, and then I really only have like 4 minutes until my 9 a.m. meeting, so I gotta go run inside. But thank you guys for saying hi, engaging, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, peaceful, empowering day. 'Cause Lord knows we need it. Let me just see what has been said. Sammy P, I'm so grateful to see you. Here we are. Da da da. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sammy P. Always helps you really make a difference with your posts. Aw, wow. Thank you, Sammy P. That really means a lot. Aw, oh, that's not as sweet as the other comments, but that's okay. Yes, please reach out to me on Instagram. That would be awesome. I think my link should be on my bio. Dakota says, "Is that hemp?" I don't know. Don't think there was any hemp in this situation. How are you? Oh, thank you, Taryn. I'm not sure, but okay. I have got to go, so it was nice to just hop on a little bit, say hi, see how everyone's doing, but I will probably hop back on maybe tomorrow morning so we can chat a little bit more. So, see you guys later.